Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with another video now, and today I'm going to be checking out I'm Turning Into a Vampire, Season 2, Episode 1. So, oh gosh. Alright, so, yeah, I was going to watch this 4 days ago, but I didn't. I completely forgot that this exists, and, yeah, so I'm doing it now. I'm still reacting to MSA. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if most people like me watching MSA because I do enjoy. I love this channel so much. Just I enjoy watching MSA. So yeah, I guess I'll check out season 2. I don't know how many seasons. I know how many episodes are there, but I guess I'll check it out. I don't know how hard she works on this, but I think another episode might appear on this Friday. Not entirely sure, but I guess I'll find out to myself, though. So if you guys are new to the channel here, make sure you are subscribed. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out this. Is this, Marison?
Jake, let's take a picture.
Marion? Yeah, I guess.
You might get ice cream on your clothes.
I guess they are dating.
Oh my gosh, Jake, it's a snow bunny. Let's go take a picture. Come on.
Is she always this excited or something? I don't even know. I don't mind taking my niece and nephew there. What the?
Jake!
Wait, what? What happened? What? Why did he collapse? What the? I don't get it. What? I like the edits here. Catch up. I mean, there was no intro in the first season, but now they did in the second one. Is this Magnus? I think it is. Does an ad have to show up right now? Wait, is this an intro or something? Or still in the intro or something? What in the?
Oh, come on!
Easy there, Tiger. You're about to taste more static than this popcorn. The television is not a chew toy, you know.
It's just way too obvious something's gonna happen. All they have to do is open that freaking main door and run away to safety. Why do all the horror movie characters have to be this stupid?
I couldn't help but laugh at Jake's rant.
What
Just
the?
look at him.
Was that
Did over a
So that was. So the intro was in the television? What the frick?
Over in 12 minutes tops.
These vampires are supposed to be terrifying demons of the night, but why do they always make them look like a dirty old man with arthritis and overgrown dentures who uses too much hair gel and baby powder?
Babe, chill. If you don't calm down, you might end up looking like that vampire. Jake burst out laughing at what I'd said.
Okay, you got me. I'll get us more popcorn.
Oh my gosh, did you trip over nothing? I was about to help him up when he suddenly started doing push-ups.
Wait,
What
what
are
the?
you talking about? I just suddenly felt like doing push-ups.
I rolled my eyes as Jake jumped back.
What the heck was that?
What happened? He then went to the kitchen and prepared another bowl of popcorn. My eyes went to his pantry, and I grimaced at the sight of junk food all over the place. Maybe your newfound clumsiness is a result of your awful diet. I'll call my chef to make you a stock of healthy stuff. Jake hurled exaggeratedly.
Are you talking about the things you made me eat when I was recovering from Leonard's attack? Seriously, I would take another vampire punch than eating that awful vegetable gunk again.
I squinted my eyes again.
What?
Are you complaining about the way I took care of you?
Who told you that? Marion's tender, loving care is the best experience of it all.
The memory of Jake being injured flashed into my mind unexpectedly. I felt a pang of guilt slice through me. You got injured because of me. Taking care of you is the least thing I could do.
You had PTSD back there, man. I get it.
Wipe that frown out of your pretty face. I was attacked by that maniac vampire because of what I did. It's not your fault that I got injured, so please stop being
You
guilty
did
about
that.
it.
I don't know.
Listen to me, Marion. I won't hesitate to take that supernatural blow many times over just to save you. Bleeding will stop, bruises will heal, and broken bones will mend back together eventually. I'm a strong man. You gotta give me some faith, you know?
Jake really had this magic to assure me everything's gonna be okay. So I finally smiled. Give you some faith? It took only one punch to take you down.
Hey, that fight was totally not fair. I was hit by a freaking vampire with superpowers. It was like being hit by a train.
Smiling, I hugged Jake sideways. Thank you, Jake. You've saved me countless times since we were kids. You didn't change, even after years of not seeing each other. I'll be forever grateful, and I promise to give you the best and most tender, loving, Marion care for you as long as I live.
Is that a proposal?
I quickly moved away from him with my face on fire. I just realized what my words actually sounded like. What? No,
Thoughtful.
we just literally started dating again, and...
Relax, I'm just kidding.
Smiling, I turned my head and my eyes caught a mirror. I flinched at my own reflection. Seeing my real appearance still makes me jump. Sometimes, I miss the unique streak of white in my hair and my two-colored eyes. As my thoughts started to drift away, a devastatingly handsome face with skin like marble flashed in my mind.
Is that Magnus? Yep, that's him.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Is everything okay? You look so pale.
Sorry, I drifted. What were you saying?
I was asking if you're free next week. Maybe we can go out and unwind a little, you know? Enjoy some cool breeze at the park.
Like Wonderful Park?
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Of course, it's my idea. My ideas are always the best ideas.
Hold it right there. The park part was my
What?
idea. So I get 50% of our great idea.
Call it a double idea. I don't know.
Jake, wake up!
Wait, what?
Anyone, please help!
What the we're back here now? Why are we like jumping into conclusions? I thought we were in there. In the frick. My mind is blown with thoughts right now. He's fine, right? I hope he's not like damaged or anything. What the heck? He just froze for a second and fainted?
Jake's condition is something we have never seen before. He's 23 years old, but his test results showed otherwise. His internal organs are of a person in his 40s.
I'm sorry? How is that even possible, Doctor? There must be a mistake, right?
We will run more tests for confirmation and further investigations. My colleagues and I are doing... That would be all, Miss Marion. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to call the nurse station.
Thank you, Doctor. Take care on your way out. I knew something wasn't right with you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you to go to Wonderful Park. It was my foolish idea, and you suffered because of me.
Watch him. Yep, there. I was gonna say something until he did that.
Jake, oh, thank God you're finally awake. How are you feeling right now?
I'm fine. I'm just a little weak. Don't worry too much and stop crying.
Is that all? Nothing else feels different? Jake wiped the tears off my face with a smile. I forced myself to regain my composure so that he wouldn't worry about me. The doctor said your internal organs are aging rapidly.
That's ridiculous. My results probably got switched with an older dude because there's no way.
I stared at his carefree expression. He's right. The doctors must have made a mistake, but I don't know why I still feel restless. Still, I forced myself to
I
smile.
don't know,
You're
man.
right, but we'll have to wait for the final results. Anyways, is there anything you need?
Actually, there is.
Jake stared at my lips, and my heart jumped. Is he seriously thinking about a kiss in this situation? It's not a good time for that, Jake.
It's not what you think, silly curl. I just need you to go home and get some rest. You look too exhausted.
But
Don't worry about me. I'm sure my parents are on their way. We'll keep you updated. Just get a proper meal and sleep, because I won't like it if you end up being my hospital roommate. Trust me, hospital gowns would look horrible on you.
Good point.
you silly tiger, you got me with the last one. The door opened, and Jake's parents stepped inside the room with a worried look.
Oh, there they are. Hey there, Mom and Dad. How's it going?
The worry on Mr. and Mrs. Donovan's face immediately faded in relief. They immediately approached us with a smile. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Donovan.
Hello, sweetie. Thank you for taking care of Jake. We'll take it from here. Go and take a rest.
Don't forget to eat properly before sleeping. Take care on your way home, kiddo. Tell your parents we said hi.
Got it, Mr. Donovan.
Give me a call when you're home. Thanks for taking care of me.
You're welcome, Jake. I'll be back tomorrow. Good night. I waved
No
goodbye
kiss?
to everyone
No
and then
kiss.
turned to leave. Jake blew me a goodbye kiss as I went out the door.
That counts, right?
To catch the flying kiss and gave him a wink before closing the door.
Creepy. Something creepy up. Something creepy's gonna come up. Wait, what? So, is this a nightmare? Whose POV is this?
Jake! I called out, gasping for air as if I was drowning.
That was a nightmare.
I could feel my face, pale and full of cold sweat. My heart was racing painfully inside my chest as I struggled to move and blindly reached out for my phone in the nightstand, almost knocking off the lamp. When I found it, I forced myself to sit up, then immediately dialed Jake's number with my trembling hands. Jake's phone rang, and it rang for a long time. Each ring felt like a heavy blanket of anxiety that was slowly engulfing me into panic. The continued ringing stopped, and I suddenly heard a voice.
Hello?
Jake, are you okay?
Babe? It's been, 3 hours since you left? Do you miss me that much already?
I needed to hear your voice.
Seriously, babe, try to get some rest, okay? Everything's fine here, I promise.
Jake's assuring voice works like magic, but not tonight, not after that nightmare. But then I can't let Jake worry about me, so I forced myself to sound cheerful. Okay, if you say so. Hearing your voice made me sleepy. Nighty-night, Tiger.
That's the spirit. Good night, babe, and dream of me tonight.
Oh, Jake.
That was one simple nightmare, and then she just feels the anxiety.
It's getting worse. My eyes slid toward a cabinet that I purposely isolated at the very corner of my room. Then I slid off the bed and went straight to the cabinet. I opened a drawer and rummaged inside until I found what I was looking for. It was the locket Magnus gave me. I never had the chance to give it back to him, so I buried it in the depths of my cabinet instead. I never wanted to see this thing again, because it wasn't fair for both Jake and Magnus. But I know that there is something wrong going on, and there is only one person who can give me an answer. I took a big breath and composed myself. Then, without hesitation, I pressed the locket. I held my breath, preparing myself for the moment I'd never thought would ever come. Seeing Magnus again. Every second seems like forever. My heart beats faster and louder in each second that's passing by, as every beat pulsates Magnus's image in my mind. And then...
Nothing happened?
Magnus? I looked down at the locket, staring at it for a moment while still feeling reluctant. After another deep breath, I pressed it again.
Ford employee price.
He should appear right now.
This F-150.
What's not to love?
Sorry if I'm stuttering too much.
Yes.
Skip the freaking ad.
Harder this time as I closed my eyes. Still nothing. Frustratingly, I pressed it again and again and again. And finally, I stopped and opened my eyes. It seems like the pendant has lost its magic. I stared in shock. Could it be that Magnus has already severed his connection to this locket? Realization started to sink in, and the glimmer of hope in my heart faded. I hugged the pendant close to my chest as tears fell down from my eyes. Is there really nothing that can be done? Suddenly, Jake's image flashes through my mind. He's smiling and looking at me with his ever-comforting eyes.
Don't worry so much, babe. Everything's gonna be alright.
Suddenly, I felt fire rising from my heart. A fighter has risen from the inside. I wiped my
What?
tears and stood up. Then, I went straight to my closet, grabbed a coat and a hat, and finally, I grabbed my car keys on my way out.
You're gonna go to Jake?
It was still the middle of the night
Wait.
when I drove my way towards Magnus's mansion.
Oh,
at full speed.
okay.
The trees turned into a ghostly blur as I sped through the forest path. I've never driven my car at this speed, but I feel like it still wasn't fast enough. A rumbling sound broke my focus on driving. Then, I felt my car's speed decrease until it finally stopped moving.
Are you out of gas?
I pressed the accelerator, but nothing happened. Then my eyes went to the gauge, and I groaned. Oh, come on! I was in so much of a hurry, I forgot to stop by a gas station. Are you kidding me? I opened my car door, stepped outside, and kicked the front wheel. The sound of the evening forest suddenly filled my ears. I raised my phone and turned on the flashlight. Then, without hesitation, I started walking in the middle of the road.
Creepy when it sounds like this, you know?
I didn't know how long I had been walking, but when the
Is that
rush of
Magnus?
adrenaline faded, it started to dawn on me about my current situation. Alone, walking in a dark forest pathway in the middle of the night. A scattering flock of crows seemed to watch above as I walked carefully into the deserted road. The sound of my footsteps blended into the eerie sound of the forest and the cracking voices of crows. My nerves are starting to rise, but I try not to let it get to me. Oh, Jake, if only you were here, you would have stopped me. Minutes had gone by.
Gosh, this is creepy.
I finally saw the tiny dots of subtle light at the end of the long forest pathway. It was from the stone lamps in front of Magnus's mansion. I kept on walking, and the crows seemed to get closer and closer. Their unpleasant sound getting louder and sharper, as if a warning to
Like-
turn around, to run.
I don't know, I forgot.
But I kept on walking. The darkened clouds shifted, slowly covering the moon. Then, a bolt of lightning struck the sky, and a deafening sound of thunder roared. I flinched as it
I would be scared if thunder just appeared in front of me. Like it just like jump scared me, and then I just jumped to the floor.
I noticed the crows were getting closer. I couldn't help but take a step back as their caws grated into my ears and their menacing eyes bore into mine. Little by little, more crows arrived. Each arriving crow approached closer and closer. In just a couple of
One of them is
seconds,
Magnus, right? Because I don't know, one of them is a crow.
everywhere I looked, I see no way
Like he
out.
turned himself into a crow.
Panic and fear finally took over me, and I cried out.
Did he appear in this part? Oh my! What the? Is that him? Seriously? You gotta do you really have to do that to me? Oh my god. Alright. So I might as well find out. I don't know if she'll drop episode 2 on Friday this week, or I don't know. I guess I'll find out for myself though. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel here. I might as well react to episode 2 once it comes out. I mean, I'll try though. I gotta make a time though. So yeah. So if you enjoyed this video here, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.